Hi Aquarius, welcome to Pisces season, March 2020. So your birthday came, sorry, there's a card that's 2 cards the wrong way. Accelerated motion and power. Welcome to Pisces season. Let's shuffle. Aquarius. Your birthday came and went. Aquarius season was fantastic. The confidence, the personal power, the presentation, everything was so beautifully on point. The sun moves into Pisces and a little bit of loneliness kicks in. What is this? What's this loneliness? Why? Aquarius, you really have nothing to doubt, nothing to fear. If you're feeling tired, it's coming to the close of the zodiac cycle. It's coming to the close of the winter cycle. Rest. It's naturally a time of resting. And I think with Pisces being a water sign, I always think crown chakra. That's a lot of intuitive energy, Aquarius. If you have been feeling recently just very in tune, just very highly in tune with a lot of synchronicities happening around you, like seeing angel numbers, whatever, seeing the moon in certain situations, like if it's been a cloudy day or something, but you look up in the sky randomly and you get a glimmer of the moon, or just random things that might be happening to you right now. Aquarius, you've honestly entered like the twilight zone, but in the nicest sense possible. Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces. Now, if Mercury is supposed to be a really high-vibing, fast-moving energy, it comes into Pisces, which is quite a Neptunian, dreamy, take your time kind of energy. We're all kind of anticipated to really slow down right now and actually pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are happening around you. This loneliness that you're feeling, tiredness, if it's a feeling that you can't seem to shake off right now, I think what that really is, you fearing the magic that you've just stepped into. The sun shining on your ego energy, shining on your very being, shining on your soul was so needed. And I lapped up every moment of Aquarius season. I thought it was so needed for all of us because it prepared us for what's about to take place in March when Saturn goes into your sign. In Capricorn, it's at home, yes, but it's quite a heavy energy. And I'm beginning to feel the stalemate. And I think, Aquarius, this energy that you might be feeling of resistance or reluctance, I think is really just craving out your sense of duty. And I think there's a lot going on right now. I know there's a lot going on right now. Passion ignited. Temptation, and obstacles and challenges. So let's start with this bit. Obstacles and challenges, Aquarius. It's really easy for you guys to get caught up in exhausting minor details when you're not 100% sure what the end outcome is or what the end goal is. I mean, you might have an idea, but at the moment I feel as if there's a little bit of free falling, Aquarius. I want to say that Pisces season is definitely one for right side of the brain activities. You need to slow down a little bit. These obstacles and challenges need you to get very unanchored. Pisces season, this is mutable water. This is free flowing in all direction. You are fixed air. I understand that there might be an element of needing certain structures and routines in place in order for you to feel secure. I think the thing right now is keeping the faith. Obstacles and challenges are not necessarily, they're not bigger than you. It's just coming down to adapting to this energy, getting really, getting quite like creative in your personal structures. If you need to freshen things up, if you need to liven things up within your life, there are certain frames of mind that you're going to have to overcome. I think the worst of the obstacles are definitely behind you. And I feel like the temptation for you is to lean back on some default kind of perhaps resistance, or maybe even a default attitude towards pessimism, maybe. It could be. Stay as optimistic as you can right now. This is a highly psychic time. This is a highly brain creativity time. This Mercury retrograde, a lot of triggers will come up, and I think we're going to have to be quite progressive in this Mercury retrograde. The quicker we decide to tie up loose ends, like emotional loose ends, especially triggers is what I mean to say, the quicker we move on, and the cycle's nearly like done, the time's nearly out, Aquarius, and it's just this little bit of ickiness that you might be a little bit reluctant to let go of right now, because, you know, we've got quite used to being in our routines, quite, you know, set in our structures and quite set in our ways. This month, however, temptation to fall back into patterns that you know are like you've outgrown. Stay above that. Temptation to fall back into certain patterns. Temptation not to do the thing. Temptation to perhaps not learn the lesson. And when I say not learn the lesson, it's like to know the outcome of the action, but go ahead and do it anyway. Like being a little bit reckless like that. Temptation this month might be the lesson of this Mercury retrograde. Passion ignited. Look, there's definitely something that gets your heart pumping. This thing that you want to do, this project, it could be a hobby that you want to make a job. There needs to be just a complete devotion to that thing right now, Aquarius. Okay, you need to really devote a lot of this energy that you have within you for this thing, whatever it is. If you're not feeling 100% sure about it, because it's like Mercury retrograde and you shouldn't do stuff during Mercury retrograde, that's a bit ridiculous. Use Mercury retrograde to plan. March the 10th, we come out of retrograde. We've got a 2-week shadow period. April, new beginnings, new cycles. Just take the leap and do this thing. Your passion is well and truly ignited right now. And your self-worth, do you see that? Your self-worth can't be at stake right now, Aquarius. Like I said, we needed the sun in your sign. You really needed that, but it's so tempting perhaps to fall into old patterns because of the obstacles that might be going right now. But Aquarius, self-worth, you need to work on your root chakra this season. And then work your way up. Because there's something that you need to definitely get grounded in. For sure. Whatever this project is, whatever this thing is that you want to be doing, for sure. Get rooted, get grounded, get started. Do it. It's going to work out. It will be really, really good for you. Self-worth. If maybe somebody is making you question your self-worth. Insecurity. Oh, wow, yeah. Somebody is playing on your insecurities right now, Aquarius, and you know better. You need to work on your self-worth. Please do the thing, whatever this thing is. Do not get tempted to fall into bad habits. Do not get tempted to go places that are not good for you. Obstacles and challenges, whatever the thing is right now, there's definitely an end in sight, and that end is something to do with your destiny. Something that you are absolutely destined to do. Whatever you are passionate about, this is the cues. You need to take the cues right now, Aquarius. Whatever it is that has your interest going, your destiny lies there. And this Mercury retrograde with the release card. Please do the proper ceremonial things of putting certain things, habits, people, relationships, frames of mind that don't work for you, put them behind you right now. Bury them and do the rituals of releasing insecurities for sure. Releasing matters of you questioning your self-worth or not giving yourself enough importance or not giving yourself enough self-love. Destiny is definitely at play at the moment. And passion is unignorable. There is definitely something that has your passion ignited. Do not ignore that. As for obstacles and challenges, it is retrograde period. It does go out of retrograde. And you know what? This Venus conjunct Pluto as well. This is funny energy this month. It's going to have people really in their fears and really in their feels. And coming from a place of fear is completely irrational. And we all know that the guaranteed way to happiness is discipline, self-control. That's the only way one can get to this beautiful destination or whatever the Instagram life is or whatever the thing is that you really want to achieve. That, White House with the picket fence, the perfect partner. A lot of it isn't going to come from insecurities and matters of self-worth where you are completely either holding on to stuff or coming from a place of fear or even acting from temptation. Destiny is at play here. Passions are ignited. Creative time. Aquarius, use this time to cook. Use this time to sleep and nap. Use this time to do art, draw, sing, play music, play an instrument. Connecting through music is going to be so helpful right now. Saturn enters your sign, 22nd of March. We're breaking out of habits that we've been holding on to just for responsibility's sake. Just for the sake of responsibility. Just for the sake of having said that we've done it. It's time for a change, and you really feel it, Aquarius. I know you do. It's almost like you want to break new ground. And for some of you, it might even mean traveling. And it might even mean that you have to really let go of a few things from your past, this retrograde, so that when you move on, you are absolutely in line with that destiny card. I have here, I choose to learn through love. And the other card I have here is my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Okay. You're really feeling an absence of love. That's heart chakra. Whatever you do this month, love on yourself first. Give yourself all the self-care. Give yourself all of the self-love that you need. If that means starting your new health regime, if that means spending a little bit of time cooking that home-cooked, nutritious, yummy meal for yourself, do it, Aquarius. You need to pour a little bit of magic into your heart right now. A little bit of love into your love center. So that where you're coming from or what you are going to be doing moving forward is really in line with your best self. Low self-esteem, insecurity, self-worth, this needs to be looked at. And Mercury retrograde will bring that out in us. Venus conjunct Pluto. These are funny energies, but I promise you, by the time Saturn moves into your sign, there will be that quiet backing, that quiet support, that quiet confidence behind you. Just get organized for that time. Because at that point, you're going to need to break out of the mold. You're going to need to break out of the box. The new project, the new passion, the new thing, it's 100 miles an hour at that point. Aries season, head first. We're going straight for the prize. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. There's a few words here that really, like energy. This energy of this Pisces season that can feel quite isolating, can feel quite dark, can feel quite heavy, to say the least. There needs to be a releasing ritual. Your energy needs to be revived because there are things that you might need to speak into creation, or there might even need to be a little bit more confidence in your speech, in your conviction, Aquarius, for how badly you want this. And if it is you chasing your dreams, if this is you powering on, then there's got to be times where you just put your all of your energy into your message, into your passion, into whatever it is. Forgiveness also and compassion. I think if you are at this time, maybe surrounded by a few memories that have been quite tricky, this is the time to forgive. We're moving into a new cycle. Drop the baggage, Aquarius, because you're gonna be zooming forward. So you gotta be light on your feet. And the power I need when I am lost. You're not lost right now. You're not lonely. You are, however, lacking the power. These two things, self-worth, insecurity. It's gonna be fine. All of it, it's all going to be okay. It's all magically going to work. It really is. A lot of shadows, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear is being cast over us at this time, Aquarius. And if you give into that, it's going to really weigh you down. And I want you to try and do some releasing this month, this Pisces season, before we go into the new zodiac, the new year, if you will. Cleanse and release and let it go. It's time to speed forward. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. and enjoy Saturn going into your sign. Things will just get really fast-tracked. There's a certain charm to unsurety. It gives us an opportunity to create from a faithful place. And if faith really is all you have right now, Aquarius, it's actually more than enough. You have all you need. You're where you're supposed to be right now, doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's going the way it's supposed to be going. Take care.